All right. Hey, party people. This is Jeremy for MvM. Welcome to tonight's playthrough of In Too Deep by Burnt Island Games. And first of all, I would like to thank Josh for joining me from Burnt Island. Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. So thank you for doing this with us. This is not a sponsored playthrough. We are just playing with amongst friends. They got this game
Yeah.
coming to Kickstarter next Tuesday, right?
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, it's almost there. And then we have my friend from One Stop Co-op Shop. We are not playing games, but we're playing games together. But we're doing it competitively, right, Mike? This is different for us.
I'm a little shook. I'm a little scared. I don't
Yeah,
want to lose a friendship, Jeremy.
we
After you crush me or I crush you, we'll
yeah
see how it goes.
we're,
Maybe Josh will
we're
win and
okay.
deserve everything.
I will be here
I
to
don't know.
console both of you when you lose. Don't worry. Okay. All right. I will be here for afterwards. We can have a couple drinks, relax, and make you feel better. All right. All right, party people, we're going to go ahead and start playing. Josh is going to explain the game to us, and then we're also going to kind of give some, answer some questions if you need to. So just, go ahead and ask away. We got people in the chat as well to help you out. I have questions too, so let's go ahead and get to it. Show us the game, sir.
Okay. Well, here we are. This is In Too Deep, and what we're looking at is New Dawn City in the year 2087. So it's a futuristic game, and what has happened is civilizations have collapsed, and now everything is reduced to sort of independent little city-states. And there is a global criminal organization called the Syndicate that tries to infiltrate the criminal elements in those cities to dominate and take over the cities so that the Syndicate takes over the cities. Now, we belong to a secret agency that is devoted to rooting out the Syndicate and stopping it from taking over these cities. We have figured out that their next target is indeed New Dawn City, so we're coming in here to try and stop them. The Syndicate's technique, like I said, is that they take over the criminal element in the city, and what they do is they upgrade and enhance all the existing criminals there. So they apply cybernetic improvements to all of them. And our scientists of our agency have figured out a way for us to hack right into the minds of those criminals, so we can see what they're seeing, and we can even control them a little bit because we have a little bit of sort of control over their actions and their decision-making process as we go. So what we're trying to do is get close enough to the Syndicate through the manipulation of these criminals around the city, so that we can pull together the intel and the evidence that we need in order to foil the plot and save New Dawn City. And that's the story.
Okay. All right. Cool.
The trick to the game is that as you're playing it, in order to gain information and evidence, you're going to have to take part in crimes that the criminals are committing around the city. So you're going to sort of put things in place around the city for them to achieve those crimes. And as you're doing so, yes, you're getting evidence and intel, but you're also going to pick up dilemmas, which is sort of moral quandaries that are affecting you. Over the course of the game, you're going to be accruing a bunch of those dilemmas, and dilemmas could be good, they could be bad, they have rewards on them, and they have corruption on them. And at the end of the game, if you're the one with the most corruption, then you're going to be hit with a staggering penalty if we foil the plot as a group. If we didn't foil the plot, then you're going to have no penalty at all. So at some point, if during the game, if you feel like maybe you're the one that's the most corrupt, maybe you don't want that plot to be foiled after all. It's really cool because you don't always know exactly how much corruption every other player has, so there's a little bit of second guessing about, am I the most corrupt? Is he the most corrupt? Should I try to foil the plot? Shouldn't I? And so on. So it really, it evolves interestingly. Motivations evolve interestingly over the course of the game.
Ooh, I like that. I like it. Little risky play. I'm a little risky myself, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
that's
but
me.
the farther out front you go with your corruption, and the more dangerous that you are, the more obvious it's going to be that you're going to get hit with that penalty. So sometimes it's a good way to go. Sometimes it just ain't.
Okay.
In the meantime, why don't we dig in and learn a little bit about the game itself?
Okay.
All right. So I'm the blue cursor here. There's a blue hand. This is New Dawn City and the 8 zones of the board. These are modular in the real game, so you'll be able to organize the city in a bunch of random configurations. Throughout the city, there are these pawns. Those are the different criminals. There's a bunch of them. There's 6 of them right now, but we've only got 5 of them that we're playing with. We're going to be moving them around the board. There are these tiles here. These are item tiles. There are 8 of them around the city. We're going to be moving them around as well. Each zone has a special power that you can activate. And as well, Even though we are not the police in this city, there is an existing police force, and we can manipulate their pieces as well around the board, hopefully to our advantage. So there are blockades that we can move around that criminals cannot walk through. There is heat, which is sort of police presence in the zones, and when there's heat in a zone, the zone cannot be used. And there's also this pawn here, which represents the Sentinel. Sentinel is like a powerful police robot. It can pass through blockades and escort criminals as it moves. So if you can sort of get access to that thing and get it moving, then you can use it to defeat the blockades by having it move criminals around for you. So that's what's going on in the city over here. Each of us has a hand of crime cards. As you can see over here, there are 4 decks of crime cards. So there are story crimes of level 1, 2, and 3, and then there are side crimes, which are not part of any storyline. The crimes, that's how we're going to be gathering evidence and intel over the course of the games, by having our criminals accomplish these crimes. So if you were to zoom in on a crime, you would see that every crime sort of tells you the criteria for how it needs to be completed. I can't see if you're zooming in on one right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at my the hand I have right now.
Look at your hand. You're right. So every crime is going to show us, it's going to describe the criteria. So for example, this one up here that has already been completed, it says you must be in Zin Bazaar holding the Coop. So very simply, that means that you, meaning any criminal that you currently control, must be in Zin Bazaar, which is this district, this zone down here, and you must be holding the Coop, which is this item over here. So if all that is true, you can show that card and say, hey, I've completed this crime, and then you will score the benefits for having done so. And that's what all the crimes are. They're all escalating difficulty of orchestration that you have to accomplish around the city. Various things you want to sort of put in place so that the criminals can get away with their crimes. Now, one cool thing about the game is that there are storylines built into these decks. So, for example, this one up here is A1. We've already accelerated the game into the second chapter. There are 3 chapters in each game, and we just wanted to make sure we got the whole game in. So we are starting at the end, at the beginning of chapter 2 of 3. Normally there wouldn't be crimes already completed, but Correct. Since we have accelerated, there are a bunch of crimes already completed up here. You can't complete later crimes in the storyline until earlier crimes have been committed. So, for example, A1 is now completed here, which means any of us can now go ahead and complete A2. And then once A2 is completed, any of us can go ahead and complete A3. So, in that way, you can't just jump right ahead to the level 3 crimes because they don't have the prerequisites that are already out. So, Right now, we're a chapter in. We've got 4 storylines already started over here, which means that we're going to be able to commit a wide variety of crimes from level 1 and 2 right now. You can see here level E2 has been finished, so if someone got their hands on E3, they'd be able to complete that as well. Okay, what else to learn? Each of us has a player mat. On your player mat, there is a track at the top, and that is your grip track. That is how much control you have over the various criminals. So, like the mental control that you have over them. So at the beginning of your turn, you're going to be drafting. We call it hooking. You hook a criminal from the central pool over here. You pop it onto your mat, and then once you're done hooking a criminal, you then gain grip with every criminal that you currently control. So right now, you can see that Jeremy's controlling green and blue. That's the sprinter and the jumper. He would then gain grip with both green and blue, and I get a little bit more extra control over those criminals. Now, why do you want grip? 2 reasons. You can see that the track is divided into sort of 3 sections. The first section, if you control a criminal in that area, you can just move them around and do very basic stuff. If you are in the second section, that's the skill range. Once you have any criminal in that range, you can then begin to use that criminal's special skill. Each criminal has a special power, and there's a card over here that tells you what that criminal can do that allows it to break the normal rules of the game. So currently, like I said, we're advanced a little bit into the game, and Jeremy, for looking at his board over here, he now has the Persuader, that's yellow, he has the Persuader's skill, and blue, he has the Jumper's skill as well. So the Jumper skill is that she's able to rocket directly across the city instead of moving from zone to zone, which is really nice for getting around. And the Persuader, he has the ability to cause anyone nearby to move. So he can use his actions on other criminals to get them to move around.
Josh, is it on this middle card right here?
That is all on this card
Oh,
over here that's on the
okay.
side of the table. There's a
Okay.
little
Okay. I was just.
guide to
Oh,
the,
there we go.
to the
All right.
map.
I just want to make sure they can see it too. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the skills. And then lastly, once you get up into this final zone here, that's the stamina range. Once you get up there, you can then spend grip out of that to get extra moves with those criminals. So on your turn, you're starting with 2 actions, but as you get better and better, you're going to start having spendable actions with the criminals as you get them very high on the grip.
Okay.
So that's what the grip track's all about. You have storage over here. In your storage, that's where you're going to keep your points. You're going to keep the evidence that you've gathered, and you're going to keep boost tiles. Those are like little special actions, boost tiles that you want to spend. And then, if you look over here, you see each of us has a little deck of pink cards. That is permanent corruption. Over the course of a chapter, you're going to be gaining dilemma cards into your hand. They're not permanent damage to you until they go into that permanent corruption pile. That's going to be happening at the end of each chapter. You're going to be throwing some into there. So as you're getting corruption, keep in mind that only half of it is going to end up being permanent, and half of it you're going to ditch. At your you're going to decide which ones you keep and which ones you get rid of. What else needs to be explained? 2 more things. Over here, this is the evidence and boost board. So this is where we're going to be picking up evidence from as we complete crimes. So as you complete crimes, it's going to tell you to draw a certain number of evidence and then file a certain number of evidence. This is where you get that evidence from when you draw it. And over here, this is where you get boosts from when you are allowed to get. That's how you get the special action tokens over here. Okay. Lastly, this board down here, this is the syndicate board. This represents what the syndicate is up to and how far along we are towards foiling their plot. Up top, this is the chapter. In every chapter, there is an investigation into the syndicate's activities, and we're going to try to file evidence into here matching the assignment tokens that are in a row over here, trying to get those cubes because they're going to be worth points to us at the end of the chapter if we finish completing the chapter. Down here, this region, this is the final plot. This is where all the chips are, my friend. Okay. Final plot is important. At the end of the game, if we have enough evidence in here, then we're going to foil the plot. So you're going to find that it's not too critical in your mind as we go, but as the end of the game approaches, it's going to start being very important to you. Okay. I believe that's probably enough for us to begin play. I hope that wasn't too long-winded.
No. I got the gist of it, but we can always copycat. We can always play a game of copycat.
What, just do what the other guy does?
Yeah. A little bit of learning.
That sounds good. I'll do that too.
Yeah, that looked pretty strong. Okay,
so
what that guy just said.
Each of us has a side crime and a level 1 crime in our hand right now. Those are the ones that I just dealt out to us.
Right.
So you can look at your side crime, figure out what it is that you want to do, and your story crime, figure out maybe something that you might want to do on your turn. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take my turn. So step 1 of your turn is hook a criminal. Now, if you already are hooked into at least one, you don't have to hook a second one. But it's pretty good to hook a second one because then you're going to be getting yourself grip with multiple criminals on the turn. So I'm not going to think too much. I'm just going to grab the jumper. That's the blue one. I'm going to pull the jumper over here. There, I've hooked into the jumper. And that's since I control yellow, the persuader, and blue, the jumper, I'm going to gain grip with each of them. So I'll gain 1 grip with persuader and 1 grip with a jumper. So step 1, hook. Step 2, gain grip. And now step 3, I'm going to spend my actions. I have 2 actions to spend. Let's see. With your actions, you can move criminals around. You can pick up items. You can activate the zone that your criminal is in if there's no heat in the zone. And you can gain grip with any criminal that you control. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the blaster. That's action 1. And then I'm going to activate the zone that I'm in, Ion Heights. Okay, so by picking up the blaster, I just put it onto the palm there to show that I'm holding it. And then action 2, I'm going to activate Ion Heights. Ion Heights has no heat in it right now, no police presence. I'm allowed to use the zone. And when I use the zone, what that does is it's going to draw heat from the area. So every area that has heat in it is now going to send 1 over to where I am, thereby creating sort of like a cooldown system for where I am, right? So
Right.
now it's going to take 3 uses elsewhere for this to clear out for somebody else to use it.
Okay.
And then we've freed up Zimbazar. So what this zone lets me do is either gain a boost or draw a card. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a boost from out of here. So I think I will take this boost right here. This one tells me I immediately gain 3 grip. So I'm going to use that to gain with anyone I want. So I'm going to gain some red, some green, and another green, just because I want to go. Oh, sorry, that's Jeremy.
Yeah, that's mine. Thank you, though. I mean that's,
yeah, dude,
I was like,
don't know
whoa,
how I
that's
feel about
sweet,
all this
dude. Nice way to
giving each other
Sherpa
stuff.
me through this
Sorry,
game. I mean, that's sweet,
I
man.
so frequently play on that corner that
I was like, whoa, this
I'll
is it.
gain,
I get a
I'm gonna get
chance.
brown, and brown. There we go. So I'm going to discard that because it's used. And then I'm going to refill this. I'm just going to tap that. It puts a fresh one in there. And in the next space clockwise, a point goes. So if you ever take the one that's got points in it, you get the points that are there. And every time you take one, a point goes in the next one clockwise. So those are my 2 actions. Action 1, I pick. Action 2, I trigger the zone. And now I have no more actions, so I'm going to in my turn. Yes, I cannot complete either of my crimes. So I'm gonna end my turn and message Jeremy.
All right. So I'm gonna take. I can only take this person, right?
Oh, sorry.
Sean, can he steal from us?
You can. Yep.
One.
Yep. I forgot to say that you don't only have to hook from the middle. You can hook from another player as well. So every criminal is always available to you. The hitch is if you steal a criminal from somebody else, you have to pay them 1 intel for the privilege of doing that.
Okay. That's fine though. I'll take this person here. It's fine.
All right. That is the smuggler.
And then I'll take 1 grip.
You just have to hit that button at the bottom, and then it'll automatically raise your grip if you wanted to.
All right. And then.
Did you also gain?
Oh no! And then the green.
Yeah. And in the future, all you have to do is hit this button here once you're hooked, and it will raise your grip appropriately.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
okay.
A little automation.
Little automation. Look at you cleaning up the.
Yeah, it will not happen in real life.
Yeah, I know. I was like, whoa. All right. So now I have 2 actions, right?
Yes, you do.
And I want to be able to. Oh boy. Oh, but I can't get what I want to go. Now I feel it already. Because I want to move. I want to move her here. Yeah, I can't use her ability either, and I can't use his.
Yet. Oh yeah, you're not in the skill area.
Right,
yet.
I'm not in the skill area yet. Okay, I'll feel it, but I wasted a turn. Here we go. I moved these 2. I moved 2 spots over this way.
2 actions in a skyboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I moved over.
You got any crimes you can do?
No, but I want to pick this up.
That would be a 3rd action.
Oh, okay. So then I'm done basically because I moved once, twice. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start off pretty simple until you start to.
Yeah. Until I
get some advantages.
Okay. Yep.
Before you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Before we proceed, I want to point out you guys have a couple of boosts that we sort of seeded in there for you.
Okay.
So Jeremy, yours here, that you can use that to lock a criminal and keep it from being drafted away from you until you unhook from that criminal deliberately. Yeah, so if there's a criminal in particular that you want to make sure no one takes, you can lock it by putting that token on top of it. Over here.
Well, that's happening already.
Yeah.
You have one.
I got mine. So it switches 2 items. Does it matter whether they're held or not?
It does not. It just switches any 2 items from their precise position to the other precise position. So if somebody's holding one and somebody's not, then it switches. And the old one is held and the new one is loose.
And I'm assuming boosts are not actions to use them?
Boosts are not actions. They are free. You can use them whenever you want. If they have a lightning bolt symbol on them, that means you got to do them right away when you claim them.
Sure. All right. Well then, here's your present, Josh. I'm gonna hook your blue.
Jumper.
Which character is that?
That's Jumper.
Hooking the Jumper.
Yeah, she's good.
I will gain my hookage.
There you go. You can grip with the drone jack and the Jumper.
That's right, grip. Yeah. All right. So I got 2 actions.
Mm-hmm. And you do have the skills of both the drone jack and the Jumper right now. So the Jumper can leap across the city, and the drone jack can move or pick up nearby items. Nearby in the game always means within one zone from you. So the drone jack can
Josh,
affect any item. Yeah.
I had two.
All right.
That one action for her, I could move 2 zones in one move, right?
Well, she is not.
No, you
yet.
said
She's not yet in the skill zone. She is just under the skill zone here on your chart.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You're not in her brain enough yet, Jeremy. You gotta,
this
spend
is
some time.
Oh, that's whack sauce. All right.
Yeah, once you get her up there, she zips around the city pretty good. Sprinter is nice. They're all nice, frankly.
I'm gonna move my drone jack twice for my 2 actions.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my boost token. Okay. Where do I discard them to?
Up here on the side is fine.
Alright. I'm gonna use my boost to switch the gun droid. So that blue is holding that instead of the little pistol blaster there.
Sure.
So then during my story phase, I am working on becoming a god, or at least the criminal is.
Oh boy.
So I must be in Ion Heights with the gun droid.
Oh, yeah.
Those are true.
You are in Ion Heights with the gun droid. Yes. So you have.
And here, I'll read the flavor text if you guys don't mind. I think it's good for them to hear, right?
Sure.
So it says, religion isn't dead, it's digital. Pay the high priest a visit and bring some persuasion to make sure you have his attention. So, threatening the clergy with battle droids.
Yes.
There you go.
That is what you are doing. The Become a God storyline is the Syndicate is infiltrating a cult in the city and trying to gain their power.
All right, so for those who haven't, read the rules, at the bottom I can choose either the kind of the less intense option or the more intense option. I can crack my knuckles or break the priest knuckles.
Yeah, you can pick your approach to this crime. So the green one is the more controlled, less corrupt way of doing it. You get less intel, which is points, but you get more evidence, which goes towards foiling the plot.
Yeah.
The other way around, if you want to be more...
I'm not sure how I feel about cult leaders, though, so I think I'm going to break his knuckles since I gave you some intel. I'm going to get more for myself.
Terrible. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to get 5 intel first of all. So that'll come from the bag over here.
Yep, got that.
You're going to draw 2 dilemmas. They go into your hand, not into your permanent corruption. They go right into your hand. And we don't see them.
Got it. All right.
All right. And then you are going to draw 2 evidence. So here's the evidence pool. The first one you draw must come from the face-up plank. And then any subsequent ones have to come from the face-down pool.
All right. Well, let's see. None of them match the only face-up evidence we have in the general supply.
Right, but we do have one that matches this chapter.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's get the money, and I'll be nice and put it on the chapter.
Okay, well...
Get myself a cue. Oh, is that not... Oh, sorry, I get a generic one as well, right?
Yeah, so what we would do is we would put it into your hand. In fact, all the evidence that's in your storage right now, in real life, it'll be on your storage board, but here on Tabletop Simulator, you should put it in your hand. That way, you'll...
So I can see it at a glance?
Yeah, you'll be able to see your...
Good call. All right, so let me draw a generic one as well.
And then, from the ones total in your collection, now you're entitled to file 1. So you can file any one piece of evidence.
So I can either file on the chapter.
Or
file on any of these 3 spaces for a bonus, right?
Yeah, if you're going to file into the final plot, and there are open spaces here, which there are right now, you can file into there, face down into here, so don't let us see what you put there. Face down, and you get whatever the bonus is in that spot.
Well, for now, I'll do something y'all already knew I had. I'm going to get that chapter cube.
Yep, put that
so this goes on my board, I assume.
Right there. Yep.
Nice. And then do I refill from the supply?
Yeah, but you can just hit this button here. Bam.
Hey, even easier. There we go.
Yep, there you go.
All right. And since I'm down a story, I get to draw from any deck I want, right?
Yes, that is correct. We'll put that up here. One other twist is that when you complete a story crime, you must unhook from all your criminals.
Oh, you guys are going to steal all my people.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, so since we got 5 different stories that have completed level 1, I think I'm going to draw a level 2 story. That seems to make sense. How many letters are there? How many storylines are there, Josh?
There are 5 right now, but there are more coming.
Now so now that he's completed like a level 1, does it have to be level 2s all here?
When you've completed a level 1, people can still complete other level 1s of that storyline. There are multiple level 1s of each storyline, multiple level 2s.
Okay.
Only a single level 3 of each.
Okay.
But you can always complete earlier crimes in a storyline.
Right. Okay.
You just tuck them
All
on.
right, so I'm good. I got my story card.
Okay. At the end of your turn, as you know, you can always discard any cards you don't want to have anymore, and then draw back up to your minimum of 1 side crime, 1 story crime.
Very cool.
All right, and that comes back around to me, and because I've been narrating, I have not at all looked at what we're doing.
So
I'm gonna draft.
So party people, if you have any questions in the chat, I know this game is not out on Kickstarter yet, so a lot of people are kind of just watching and taking it in. That's okay. But feel free to ask questions. Feel free to tell me what the heck to do, because I'm usually paying attention to everything but the game. So trying to make sure that you ask whatever you want, because I want you to know what's going on with this game. I'm kind of going in blind too, by the way. I just kind of scanned the book, so I'm really taking this in right now. I will score 1 point at the end of the game.
Jeremy, if I go watch the live stream, will I see what's in your hand? Can I tell if you're going in too deep or not?
No,
Oh
I am.
man, you would. I could see his hand.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll cover up the bottom of the screen. There we go.
Oh my god.
There we go. All right. Oh wow. This is a whole new benefit. All right. My turn. So I'm going to hook into the jumper yet again, and that lets me increase. I'll have a button. So I'm going to increase yellow and blue. There we go. Let's see here. With the Persuader, I'm going to pick up the crack box. With the jumper, since I have the jumper's skill, I'm going to fly across the city.
Whoa.
Over to there. That was 2 actions. I think I'm going to have to call it a day.
All right.
I'm done.
All right. So I'm going to take, we're going to get grip. Oh, I have to take somebody, right?
No, you don't have to if you have at least one.
Now, if you do take a third criminal, that's going to cost, you're going to gain because your mind is too fragmented over controlling them.
No, we're not doing that, sir. We're not doing
that. Now,
that.
Josh, couldn't he choose to unhook from somebody so he doesn't do that before he hooks somebody?
Yes, at the start of your turn, you can unhook from whoever you want.
All right, so okay, so with her, I'm going to pick this up. Then I'm going to use her ability to go 2 spots.
All right.
All right.
All right.
And then I can't do anything else. I don't think so. Move to zone 1 action, because picking up is an action.
Picking up is an action, move to zone is an action.
And I'm going to drop.
Did you gain?
Go ahead.
Did you gain grip at the start of your turn?
I did, because I did. I got her into the skill zone. I got him one step closer there, and then
right.
My turns aren't so awesome as your turns, guys. Just back off me. Back up off me. Back up off me, bro. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and discard this 1 card and take another one, which is gonna be a minor.
All right, so we'll just flip that.
All right.
All right. If you're ever finding that a story crime is complicated for you to accomplish right now, the side crimes are usually significantly easier to accomplish.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing.
Yeah, and the cool thing about them is that you don't unhook from your criminals when you accomplish a side crime. So that way you can keep forward momentum going with your grip and also get something done while the circumstances of your story crime come together better for you.
Yeah, my level 2 that I drew is not happening right now. All right, I'll hook back with my my little red guy. He and I are friends.
All right, so that's the drone jack.
Gain 1 grip. That's right, the drone jack. So I can mess with items.
Yeah, you can move items that are nearby. And now you also, if you wanted to, you could spend a grip from the drone jack because you're up in the stamina zone there. You could
get a third action.
To get a third action, but with the drone jack specifically.
Right. Sure. Okay.
So as the game goes on, your turns get crunchier because you start having more actions based on the criminals.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say
well,
I see the ramp up
Yeah,
now. I see it.
the crunch is hurting my brain. All right, let's move the drone jack to the skyport for one action.
Hey, what is
Let's activate that.
Go ahead, Josh. What are we doing with this Sentinel guy? What does that Sentinel do? How does it move? What does it do?
All right, the Sentinel. There are a number of ways to move it. One of them is the power of downtown. Tells you can move blockades or the Sentinel.
Oh,
in here as well. If you look in the towers, there's an option to move it just once, well, twice actually, as opposed to the 3 from downtown.
Okay.
There are a number of boost tokens that might result in the Sentinel moving as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Disruptor, we don't have it. The Disruptor is a character that can move the Sentinel. So that's how the Sentinel moves. The point of the Sentinel is largely to escort criminals through the blockades and defeat that.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what is this thing for? Okay.
Yeah, the Sentinel and the blockades also feature in some crime criteria. So I don't know if you've seen any of those yet, but some of them require you to have them in particular places.
So Josh, you seem to care about this crackbox and this yellow character, so I just did the skyport, brought some heat down over there to fly him on a one-way ticket straight to me. So sorry about that.
Sorry, not sorry.
I feel real bad about it.
It's all right. It's all right. I can recover. I see what I can do.
And I am discarding this level 2 IG. That's a little rich for my blood, but I will draw a replacement level 2, and it's back to you, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to hook the smuggler away from Jeremy. He locked the wrong one.
That's me, man. That's me, bro.
It's going to get me a dilemma because it's my 3rd criminal. So I'm going to get a dilemma into my hand. And I will gain grip with 3 criminals now. Persuader, Jumper, Smuggler. So, on my turn, I'm going to pick up the Coop with the Smuggler. Now, that is free for me.
That's
Smuggler's
free.
ability, once you have it, which I do, is pick up stuff without spending an action. Smuggler is good for just grabbing stuff. He also can steal items away from other players, so he's the only one that can do that. You can steal from other criminals. That's 0 actions. Action 1 is going to be to move into here. And then I'm going to that was just 1 action. Well, then for action 2, I didn't consume action, I'm going to use the Parish for its ability. So the heat is going to flood in here.
Yeah.
Stop anyone else from doing that. And I'm going to pick up a tolerance token.
Oh, we know what you're about to do when you finish up your. Yeah, we know what you're about to do.
Yeah. It sounds nice, but what it is you're building up your tolerance for doing bad stuff. So it reduces the corruption that you are picking up over the course of the game.
So am I supposed to turn this in?
You are going to hang on to that
until
you deliberately either unhook from that sprinter
or
complete a she cannot be stolen from you as long as she's locked.
Okay.
Let's see. So done my actions. I have some tolerance, and now I'm going to show you guys that I have completed E1 Tools for the Job in the Hit storyline. She's running our competition in the city. We can't let that continue. Gather the gear we'll need to get past her defenses. So in this storyline, we're putting together sort of a takedown of the leader of the criminal element of the city. And I must be in a Riverside with at least 3 items. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought the Parish was Riverside. Okay, so here's what happens when we look at the criteria. I messed it up. So here's what happens when someone reveals a crime and we realize that the criteria are not completed. It's my bad. I cannot take back my turn. I have to pull that back into my hand, and that is it for me. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to find a way to recover.
Okay.
So all that work was in the wrong district.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Man, Josh, you just brought the heat down and then just flipped your hand. That was good. That was good criminaling there.
Brutal, but I should be able to make it happen next time.
Let's see.
By the way, Josh, I know this book, but just to emphasize, we're in theory, the crimes that are happening would happen anyway, right? We're just kind of hitching a ride on them and pushing the people in certain directions so we get the evidence to bring the syndicate down.
Exactly. The criminals have these orders from the syndicate. That's sort of what the crime cards represent, and they are going to be trying to do these things anyway. We're just kind of moving things around here or there in the city, and then when they are in place, the criminals commit the crime. So it's not like we are doing the crimes. We're just kind of nudging things this way or that way, and when the criminals accomplish the crimes, we can influence their behavior about how reckless or controlled they're going to be when they do that.
All right.
So feeling stupid, I now pass my turn over to you.
All right, so I'm gonna pay one intel to take your blue away.
Thank you.
Take my red. My red is great. He's waiting for you.
I have to slide my smuggler up a notch here, so that I will then gain a dilemma if I take a third one again.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop this for my first action, and that's gonna allow me to fulfill this one here.
Wait, dropping is free, right?
Dropping is free, and storylines are only completed at the end of your turn. So if you had anything else you want to do with your actions, do that.
Okay.
And if you can't think of anything you want to do with your actions, use them to gain grip.
All right, so I'm gonna go.
I forgot you can gain grip for action. I might have done that the other turn. Sorry.
So I get 2 actions with this guy, right? The blue.
Yeah, and
we get 2 actions among the people you're controlling.
And you could spend a third action with blue over there because you have stamina with the jumper.
All right, so then that's what I mean. But it's going to be 1, 2, and then I can use the third action to my extra action, I should say.
Yeah, you could spend a grip to gain a third action to do what?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, I spend it, right? I go back here, right?
Exactly.
To do this. This action makes him move, right?
This action, you get 3 security moves, so that means you can move the sentinel or blockades in any combination you want.
Okay,
blockades,
so that
when you move one, it just jumps to the next ridge.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Sentinel.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Let's first recycle the heat.
Yeah, we gotta recycle.
Make sure we don't forget that.
Okay. And then we're going to move. Oh wait, hold on a second. I want to get this up here out of the way.
Now, Josh. Each time the Sentinel moves, he can carry a criminal with him. Is that right?
Every step the Sentinel takes is an independent move where it could escort one criminal and whatever it's carrying with it.
2, 3. All right, I've completed both of these actually.
Really? Okay, so do the side crime first. All right, let's see it. Because that technically, side crimes you can complete during your actions.
Oh, okay.
Story crime is a separate phase after the action phase.
So
ambush.
Yeah. So we have this one here. I have the weapon. There's a weapon in there, and then moving the sentinel to any zone, which I moved.
Wait, you must be alone in a zone with the sentinel.
Yep.
Yeah, so you should have left him in downtown.
Oh well, I thought I had to. It says move the sentinel though. Move the sentinel.
The red text is a concept.
Oh, move to. Oh, okay. Move sentinel to any zone. Yeah. Okay. Oh, afterwards.
Right.
Okay. So then I can move this guy one more over like this.
Sentinel, right?
Yeah. So I just move it one more over like that. Move this one more over like that, and that fulfills the 3. Okay.
So you must be holding a weapon. In this case, you're declaring is the jumper, right?
Yeah.
Holding a weapon, which is either of these yellow items. You happen to be holding the gun droid. Alone in a zone with the sentinel. You are alone in a zone with the sentinel. So it is true. Now the red text means move the sentinel any zone. So you can move the sentinel anywhere you want to. Thanks so much. Great. Blockades, sentinels, heat. Perfect. Exactly what I need. Alright, so now you get the benefits of completing the side crime here. So first thing you do is you gain a boost. So any of the boosts from here, grab it, whichever one you want, and I can explain them real quick. This one, gain a tolerance token, we know what that is, and you'll get the point as well. This one is move any heat stack to any empty region. So that will help you manipulate that. And this is move any item to anywhere, and it will be loose when it arrives, and you'll get the point. Yeah, you can take that one.
Yeah, let's take that one.
And you'll take the point as well. I'll feed that to you over here.
Yep.
And then we just hit the button. Boom. There we go.
Then
next up, one dilemma.
One dilemma.
So grab one from here into your hand. So even just tiny little side crimes are causing you little moral quandaries. There we go. And then you're going to gain 1 evidence and file 1 evidence. So gain 1 evidence from here into your hand, face up. And remember, you have evidence on your board here that I would recommend you do hold in your hand so you can always be looking at it. Very good.
Okay.
So flip them over, however. And then, lastly, you have to file 1 evidence. So any one piece of evidence in your hand, you have to file either to the chapter to hopefully gain benefits or avoid penalties, or into the final plot where you can gain any of these benefits because they happen to be face down because they happen to be available right now.
Okay, so these face down are going to contribute to the end games.
Yes, they are. At the end of the game, because there are 3 of us, we want to have 3 tokens of 4 types in here by the end of the game. Right now, we're nowhere near that. So if we want that plot foiled, which 2 of us are going to want the plot foiled, we just don't know which 2 of us yet, then we're going to need to get a lot more tokens in there. So for the good of the group, you can file into one of these slots and gain the bonus that it gives you. So a boost, or a threshold token, or a tolerance token, or a grip. You're going to take a tolerance token.
I think I need to get in on this tolerance, y'all.
You know, why not?
All right. And then I have this one too, which is dropped in over here.
I'll put this into a discard pile.
I just need it. Just says I need to drop
so you have done D1. You are also going to do acting to become a god storyline.
Yeah, so a little footage of the right priest doing the wrong things will open up a lot of doors. Who cares if it isn't real? Okay.
Oh, even worse, man.
Make it unforgivable. Let's do it.
Well, let's just check that your criteria are satisfied. You must be holding the psi codes in a zone with a bird's eye.
Yep, I was doing that. Oh, see, I've been doing the other part earlier than I'm supposed to here. So I had that in my hand. I had it in my hand.
Yeah, I remember you did move there with the psi codes.
Yeah. Okay.
So the red text is, once you complete it, then you do
drop
the red text as a function, so it'll drop
right.
psi codes. And now you're going to choose what you're going to film of this victim here. Are you going to make it embarrassing, or are you going to make it unforgivable?
Unforgivable. Give it to me. I will take all these cards. Give it to me.
All right. Guys. All right. Well, in that case, you're going to get 5 intel.
Yeah.
2 dilemmas. The 2 dilemmas are going to pop into your hand.
Man, at the moment I'm feeling like I'm playing a mix of like Donnie Brasco and Sin City with all the stuff with the clergy.
Oh, yeah.
Storyline. All right, and then you're going to gain 2 evidence. So first one is going to come from the plank. Second one is going to come from the face down one. I was going to say, you got a ton of options there on the plank, Jeremy.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Oh my God, there's 4 locations there now. Wow. All right. And then lastly, you are going to file 1 piece of evidence. So again, you can choose where it's going to go in there. And I'm going to put this card up here. Getting in on the cube game. Yeah. So the way the cubes work is, when this evidence can no longer refill the plank here, that's going to end our chapter.
Okay.
At the end of the chapter, if all these cubes are gone, then everybody's cubes are going to be worth 3 points each.
Okay.
If all those cubes aren't gone, then if there any cubes remain here, then the cubes are worth nothing, but any player without a cube is going to catch a penalty. They're going to lose 3 grip. So it's one of those things where you want to be involved to either gain a penalty or avoid a penalty, depending on how it ends up. All right, Jeremy, you did
I get cards.
Story, right?
I need cards. Oh no, I need to file. I need to file.
You got it. You didn't file yet? Okay.
I did. No, I did this one, and then
that is a filing.
I get 2, right?
You did 2. You did 1 on me.
No, that was my first one.
You only get to file 1. You drew 2, file 1.
Oh yeah,
that's what happens when you.
Oh yes, I did. I just need my cards. That's all.
You
You
do have
move your guys back because I'm gonna take one of them.
Yeah. Okay, now Jeremy, had you used this lock? Had you locked the sprinter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sprinter's gone.
Okay, so it is now.
Now it's gone.
Consumed, and it goes
Okay.
away.
Now I get to choose
I'm
from
hooking
these,
that
right?
blue now that it's free.
Jeremy, you can draw cards. You can draw a side crime as well. Exactly.
Alrighty, let's see. Alright, first action, I'm moving blue over with the gun droid. You finish all crimes, Josh, at the end of your turn, even side crimes?
Side crimes can be completed during your turn, and in fact, sometimes that red text on there could help you get something into position that you otherwise couldn't finish. I am very
wait, hold on. I messed up.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. You're a total stranger to that. Darn it. Actually, what is my yellow? You know, can I switch real quick since nothing's been revealed yet? Do you guys mind?
This is the only time in our entire history of playing games together that I would. That's your one.
You'll be happy about it, Josh, because I've given you a point. I'm gonna grab yellow from.
Good.
Oh, no, that still won't work. Nah, never mind. I'll just hook blue and say whatever. It's fine. Or I can unhook red at the beginning of my turn, can't I?
You may. Yes.
I will unhook red. So I won't have gained the red point, but I will have gained the blue point. There we go.
All right.
So now, first action, I move in. Sorry about that. So now I've done this side crime.
It's a meat.
I must be in a zone with at least 2 other criminals you don't control. The Sentinel must not be there. Thanks, Jeremy. And controllers of these criminals must unhook from them.
Oh my God.
Just you for the persuader.
I'm getting beat up.
All right, so I get a boost. Let me join the game. Get that one that's worth 2 free points for me in one of those
that tolerance
-2 tokens.
Yep. So I'll just throw this into this card, and you gain a tolerance token from the bag, and we will refill that. There we go.
Okay. And what else am I gaining? I'm gaining 1 more of these. Getting tempted more and more. All right. Hey Josh, what's the cap on the point value of those? Like how high in corruption do they go?
I think 6 is the most corrupt card that there is.
All right. Then I have to grab one of these because there is nothing else.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in my hand here. I will place an evidence face down up in here so I can get a boost. Or what's that red one? The targeting icon one?
That's one grip.
That one grip.
Yeah.
Okay.
See a little grip symbol.
And that's a free action, so sure. Well, what boost? Actually, you know what? I like that one that lets me teleport an item. That seems like that'll be useful.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. Let me grab the one that moves the heat around.
Okay.
So I'll get that point that just popped up as well.
Okay.
All right, and that's it for me. So I just got to redraw side crime.
We're gonna put this
Y'all can do your thing.
Good discard pile. There we go.
No, thank you.
No problem. All right, my turn. Now I'm gonna hook green, the sprinter, on game grip with the smuggler and the sprinter. I'm going to use green to activate the towers. So I'm going to cycle the heat over there. And in the towers, it's got 4 actions. None of them are particularly great, but you get to choose any 2 of them that you want to do, or the same one twice. So they're not strong abilities, but they're multiple abilities, which is.
This is move a sentinel. This is look at 2 of the what's the name? The grips.
General evidence.
Could be either. You could look at face down evidence in the plot or face down evidence in the pool.
And this is move one of the characters.
And that's a shift. Yeah, when it's a straight arrow, it means just to the next district over, either direction. When you see a curved arrow, that means to anywhere. So, for example, the sky pool shows a curved arrow. Yeah, so the straight one. Okay, so my 2 actions I'm gonna do. First one, I'm gonna move that blockade. second one is I'm going to move that item there. So that was my first action. Oh boy. My second action is going to be to walk the smuggler into here. And sadly, I'm out of stuff to do.
You are.
I'm going to, so I'm going to choose to get rid of my side crime. I don't like it, so I'm going to take a different one at the end of my turn, and I'll just do that. And I'm going to pass play over to Jeremy.
Well, I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but I do need that green still. All right?
That's okay. That's okay.
I still need that green,
give
man.
me a point. I'll take it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm never getting in the point game so far.
I know, all things considered, I'm racking up points just from taking criminals.
First thing I want to do though is I'm in a spot here, and I think this is gonna work right away.
Okay, so you haven't spent any actions yet, correct?
Nope, not at all.
Did you gain grip with that?
Yeah, I did.
Gripper?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. You must be in a zone with exactly 2 loose items. That is correct.
Oh, so yeah, you are.
So consequences: move both items to the first zone clockwise that has 0, which is going to be the parish.
Parish. Nice.
Yeah, I'll move that.
Hey, that's where you wanted them, right, Josh?
Oh.
They're in the parish again.
Not precisely. All right, now you're going to gain a boost, a dilemma, and then you're going to draw and file 1 evidence.
Boost.
There's your boost. I'll refresh that. A dilemma, and then you're going to draw 1, file 1 for evidence.
And then draw 1. All right, cool.
I do the cubes. I can get in there with you.
Let's see, and when we have heat, it's as long as we don't have 3, we can use it, or it has to have no heat on it.
0 heat in the zone to be able to use it.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Who made this game?
It's kind of like a 3 activation cooldown.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, who made this game? You gotta be kidding me.
It was me and Daryl Chow. Sean Jackman had a lot to do with it. And Helena Cappel.
I like it.
The one that said, do this game. And we did it.
I like to be able to do what I want. When games don't allow me to do what I want, I get real bratty. Let's see.
Well, this game has all kinds of ways built in that you can, like, stretch your brain and find a way.
I see. All right. So, oh boy, now I'm really stuck. Okay, but I do have her ability to get across here. So let me go. For that one ability, I'm going to go ahead and skate over here. Let's go. 1, 2. And then I'll activate this spot here.
Ah, nice.
Okay, you'll cycle it. Nope, not all 3 from the same zone.
It's 2, right?
From each zone that has
heat.
It's 1 from every zone that has heat in it.
Okay.
Right, so you're slowly counting down from the other places.
And then
and that way we will always have 3, 2, and 1 somewhere on the board.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and file 1 here.
Oh, that's a nice location.
All right.
Which, the Riverside?
Yeah.
Jeremy, did you want to grab the free the last bonus that's there?
How do you place that arrow?
That's a tab key. Sorry, I'm on Tabletop Simulator a lot. Yeah, tab key.
Oh.
It's a good way to like point to things, show people where things are, what you're referring to in a little sound plays.
Gain grip. Show to mount. How much was that?
Oh my gosh! All right, Josh.
How much was that?
Look at all those things. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna gain a grip. That means with any character, it does not need to be one that you control.
And then red is looking sweet. Why don't you do that red, and then you can steal them from me when I have them?
Yes. You're going. At the end of the game, you're going to gain grip for your lowest.
Oh, man. Come on, man. All right.
He wasn't even a bad suggestion.
Yeah, you do not want to be sitting on nothing at the end of the game because it's like good amount of points once you get a high.
All right, cool. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, it's happening. Is it happening? I think it is. Okay. So I am going to use the downtown's action.
Okay.
To do 3 moves. So that would be, let's do 1,
Wow.
2, and then do a little 3. We'll
Bring this.
carry my man. Yeah, carry Sprinter with me. Okay, that was 1 action.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Let me look at this other thing. Sorry. Okay. I can't. Okay. So then I will use my boost to move all 3 of these. I just move all 3 of them wherever I want, right?
So you can move any full heat stack from one zone to another that doesn't have it. So it doesn't have to be
So,
from
like,
you could
oh, yeah,
so
I get that.
all the
Yeah,
heat from one zone to an empty zone. Yeah.
Well, let's mess up the block so y'all aren't calling calling my sins into question here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for action 2, we are doing it again. We're playing the hits.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Intriguing.
So,
Yes.
So we'll do 1. Get that guy.
What the hell are you
That's
doing?
why not.
What the? Yeah. What are you doing?
We'll do 2. Get that guy out of here. Now y'all will see. We'll do 3. We'll do 3.
And you move back in.
I'm leaving red out. All right. Now I'm playing extort.
You're
What?
extorting
I'm
someone.
alone in a zone with green. And green is holding that asset. So you are going to drop that asset. Green.
Hang on,
Jeremy,
hang on,
give
hang
me a.
You must be alone in a zone with a criminal.
Oh, wait, the Sentinel counts. The Sentinel counts.
No,
All right, never mind the extortion.
You are
The
not
extortion ain't happening.
alone.
All right, so for action 3 with 1 stamina, I'm going to pick up that gun. Action 4 with another stamina. We're jumping across from downtown.
Yep.
We are doing an
I know what you're doing.
assassination.
Wow.
You're taking the shot. The right moment to strike is when they think they're safest. All that security's for nothing.
Yeah.
So Sentinel must be downtown, must have 2 blockades. They got everything in their corner, but they
Wow.
decided not to stop me.
You must
I
be
am shooting
zone.
somebody.
Yeah, you are
in
across
the
there.
zone with the blaster.
Wow.
Sorry, y'all. All right.
You're taking out. Yeah, you're taking out the boss of the criminal network here. Are you going to put her in the hospital, or are you going to put her in the morgue?
Yeah, let me think through. It looks like probably by the time it gets back around, I mean, the chapter will have ended. I've got 5 of these. So actually, 3 or 4 doesn't matter. I'm going to be... Because wait, it's half round down, get permanent. Is that right again, Josh?
Yes.
Yeah, so 3 or 4 is basically identical to me.
Okay,
So let's go for the 4. Let's put her in the morgue. Let's put her in the morgue.
Boy. All right, so 11 points.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, 11. Oh, I got it. We got 10s over here. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, I got 11. I got
4 dilemmas.
4. All right, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I could have just done drawing. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to draw 2 evidence and file 1.
2 evidence and file 1. Let's get this thingamajig. Oh, and all the things were completed, huh? Okay. Let's file this bad boy. I don't know if it's what we want or not. All right. I think that is it for me, right? I got to draw a story thing. Okay. Well, I guess let's go back around to a 2.
Hey, Josh.
Right.
If you go past the skill point and you move it to the stamina spot, you still get to use the skills of the person, right?
Yep. As soon as you're above, you don't lose it when you go into stamina.
You just use the extra action and spend it. Okay.
Correct.
So by the way, can I just say I love that the jumper was personally contracted by the dignitary to plan the defense.
That was
Just
well put
jumped over
together.
to a building across town and then shot her.
It was well put together. It was nice to see it sort of all happening on one turn. You did really well there. That's cool.
Yeah, sorry that took a while.
No, that's okay.
Hold on, Josh.
That was great.
Yes,
that
yes,
was a
you
great
are.
turn.
What do I want to do? All right, so you got to unhook from your criminals, Mike. I'm just gonna do that.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. I'm gonna draft the jumper. She's very popular. Gain a grip. She's already holding the blaster, which is nice. Gonna action 1, move into here. Action 2, I'm gonna.
Are you finally doing your?
I know, man.
Yeah, you made it happen, dude.
I have not been having a good game. All right, so action 2 is to come into here. Oh no, action 1 into Riverside. Action 2 is going to be to use Riverside. So I'm going to gain a piece of evidence. So I'll gain that piece. And then I'm finally going to complete a crime, and it is going to be the hit. So actually, I'm going to do something that helps you complete your final crime. Yeah. Let's say I have a time machine. Let's see. She's running our competition in the city. We cannot let that continue. Gather the gear. We'll need to get past her defenses. I must be in Riverside with at least 3 items. That is true. I'm going to move one of the items to the first zone clockwise that has none. So let's say I'll move cash over here. I could track everything or I could track nothing. I'm way behind. I'm going to have to try to push my tactics a little bit here, and I'm going to track nothing. So I'm just going to let these...
Wow.
I mean, I don't think a single one of us has been a good cop so far, right?
Oh, really?
No.
Jeremy, didn't you pick the bad option?
No, I picked the bad option. I'm always going to pick the bad option. No.
I'm going to gain 2 evidence. So I'm going to take a location, and...
Oh, there we go. All right, it is done.
And I get to file 1, and the one I'm going to file is going to be that. There we go. What this means is, okay, first of all, I completed a story crime, so I unhook. This is going to go into, press new. There we go. Into there. I'll draw a card. And now, since we see that we cannot refill this, this means that the chapter is over. And we're going to resolve that chapter. So, here's how we do it. First thing we do is we look at the chapter. So we can see, indeed, the chapter was successfully completed. So we are going to each get 3 intel for each cube that we have. So, all of us.
I got 12. I'm going to make some change.
I'm just going to get 3 points. But it's better than nothing.
We trade in some. We have 20s. We do have 20s.
Yeah. We're going to switch up these assignments, and I'll put some fresh ones out there.
Hey, Josh, quick design question for you.
Sure.
I think I remember reading this in the rule book, but there's more than one level 3 for each storyline, right?
Level 3s? No, there are more than one level 1 and 2, but there's only a single level 3 for each storyline.
Okay, so as you play the game more, like, you might recognize when somebody's setting up for that shot, for example, right?
You might, yes, but there are more storylines coming.
Okay, so you won't always like play with ABCD.
You will not always play with the ABCD. There are more that we're going to be revealing.
Nice.
Okay, so one other thing I've done is I've revealed randomly two of the evidence that are in here to add to the already existing revealed one.
Wow.
So at the end of chapter
four triples. Is that right?
Yeah, we need 4 triples. So at the end of chapter 1, we revealed 1. At the end of chapter 2, we revealed 2. And at the end of chapter 3, we'll assess the whole thing. Now, finally, at the end of a chapter, each of us is going to choose to keep half of our dilemmas as permanent corruption, rounding down. So I'm going to keep 1 and ditch 2.
We got 9 cards. How many cards do you have here?
I have 4.
4, huh? Now, dilemmas, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what they do or how they score. At the end of the game, you're going to be able to use those to add to your scoring potential. So some of them are straight up points. Some of them show evidence, and those will count as pieces of evidence in your collection. Some of them are wanted posters, and you want as many unique ones as possible. Duplicates are worth nothing to you. You're just going to score the squared value of your unique wanted posters, so those can get pretty valuable if you get a lot of different ones. And lastly, there are some that are sentinel symbols, the star that's on the chest of the sentinel, and if you have exactly 3 of those, they're worth 20 points. Otherwise, they're worth nothing. So that's how dilemmas score, and that might influence your choices. I'm going to take a peek at the ones that I have, and I know what I'm going to keep. I'm going to discard the other 2. Into this discard pile over here. And then whatever you're left over with in your hand, face down so nobody can see it, put it into your permanent corruption pile. Now remember, you did start with some permanent corruption in there that is going to be included towards your set at the end. Those are ones that we are saying that you got during the first chapter that we didn't actually play.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Guys, I promise, I'm not going over to the criminals. I'm totally trustworthy.
I mean, it's hard to say. Because you're going to have, what, 7 of them in there? 6? You have 6 cards? I have 3. Jeremy has 5.
Where's our discard pile? Oh,
just over here. Yeah. And then I'm going.
I'm good.
All right. Last thing to refresh is we're going to fill 5 per player into here. Oops. And then we're going to be on our way into chapter 3.
Oh.
That's it, right? Or no, I think when chapter 3 ends, everyone else gets 1 more turn, right?
Oops. When chapter 3 ends, let me just do that again. Yeah, everybody else is going to get 1 more turn when somebody triggers it.
Okay. Let's see.
There we go. Beautiful. I forget who
it's my turn.
Who ended that. Was that me?
It's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You finish this chapter.
All right.
All right, so I'll take blue. Go up 1 green, 1 blue. So with blue, I could go. Let's see. Move the opposite zone for 1 action.
Yep. Jumper. She jumps right across the city.
Oh, so she can go like opposite of this spot. Okay.
Bingo.
Let's see. I want to just have her move 2. Then I'm going to have her take the action there. So she's going to take the action there, which is going to bring this here.
Okay, so you'll be able to pick any 2 actions you want from there, or the same one twice.
So I'm going to move the sentinel. I'm going to move. No, I'm going to move. Can I move? I can move her, right?
No, because she can't move through a blockade.
Okay, so that's.
You could move the sentinel.
You can move the sentinel with her.
Yeah. Her through, yeah.
Oh, I can move the sentinel with her. Yeah.
Yeah, the sentinel can escort any criminal, regardless of hook status.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
There you go.
Let's see here.
That was one of your choices, and you have another choice from the towers.
Oh, can I say one twice?
You don't have to do the same one twice, but you could.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, so I'm alone here, and I think that is all my stuff. Let me make sure, though.
Oh, are you?
Okay. Yep, that's it. And then I'll do this.
Oh.
Yeah.
You must be alone. You must be alone in Zimbazar.
Yep.
True. You
Somebody-
must also be in the opposite zone. That is true.
Yep.
All right, you have a
Nice job, dude.
Yeah.
Run the ransom of the kidnapping storyline. All right.
All right.
Worth plenty.
Let me see.
Well,
Let's
they
see
get
here. It says, let me see. He's okay. This guy is worth
Yeah.
plenty. His corp will pay him to get him back, and you need to make this happen, whatever it takes. Ooh, send them a souvenir sounds really awesome, though. Send them a souvenir. All right. I'm definitely gonna go with that one. Send them a souvenir. So, yeah, that just sounds just like me, big time.
We are nice people. We are
Yeah.
not. I mean, I like somebody else getting corrupted like I am. You know, just to make it possible.
Here we go. All right. Yeah, I'm good. All right. So 8 here. What else we got? Let's see. Got to take 3 of these. Huh?
3 dilemmas. Ouch.
All right. Yep. All right. And then I get to archive how many? 1, but I get to grab 2 of these. So let me go ahead and grab 2 of these
Draw
first.
2, file 1.
Draw 2. I'm going to grab this
All right, and then file 1.
I'm going to file this one. All right.
Cool.
Yep. And that is turn, sir. I'll grab my card, and you got it. Mike, you can go ahead. It's going to be blue.
I mean, red gets you 3 points just for picking him if you want to.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I know. I know.
And then there's Endgame. I want to help my friend out.
I know. I
I
know.
mean, my possible friend, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know who's friends with who right now.
Yeah, you're right.
All I know is that I don't think I'm going to be the one that goes in too deep.
Oh my gosh, Jeremy, you can get 2 extra actions this turn. That's nice.
Yep. All right. So first thing we'll do is take care of this one.
Decoy.
Yeah.
The old switcheroo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
You must be holding an item.
You switch what, the yellow and the green? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You must be holding an item adjacent to a zone with exactly 1 loose item. Yeah, I gotta swap those 2.
I get one of these, right?
And then, a boost, a dilemma, and then draw 1, file 1.
This one right here. This is switch 2 people,
Switch
right?
2 people.
Yeah.
Swap any 2 criminals.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. And then one
A dilemma, and then draw 1, file 1. Evidence.
Yeah.
Wow, we're getting to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How many different evidence types are there total, Josh?
There are 6 evidence types.
6, and we need 4 to each have 3 or
4 types. Yeah.
All right. Oh, you love those cubes, Jeremy.
I do. So let's see. We're gonna move her. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh. Oh, okay. I do have this one though.
Yeah, you have a lot of versatility there.
Oh yeah, you can just move that wherever you. Oh, you need that back.
Yeah.
So that's 1 action.
All right. Okay.
All right.
That's 1 action.
That's funny, man.
I want to move her twice, so that's her 2nd action.
Mike, is this spent here?
That is spent. Yeah, sorry, I didn't put
I'm
it
gonna
very
move.
far away when I used it.
I'm gonna drop this
Alright.
1, so I can take this guy, move it over,
Oh, look at you.
and then wait, hold on. I may have.
You got 1 more action with green if you need it with the
Yeah, I
stamina.
know. Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have it. You must.
All right. Make it happen.
Okay.
This game does inspire agonized moaning sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Done. Got it. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. There it is. All right.
All right, let's see. Mind the root. It is the prison break. We have an escape path planned. Act as a work crew and string up some nasty surprises for anyone stupid enough to follow us.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. All right.
Now you're gonna.
You must be alone and holding the psi codes. That is true. Both of the zones adjacent to you must have exactly one criminal.
Yep.
That is true.
Yep.
Yeah, nice, man.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to use static flares or are you going to use explosives?
I am going to use explosives. All right.
That makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. So it's not done yet. That means you're leaving it for one more round, dude.
Yep.
I guess I'll end it if I do anything meaningful.
Let's see here. Let's see. 2 of these. 1 from here. Which would be...
Yeah, you're going to draw 2, file 1.
And if we're drawing extra, I assume that it's coming from the bag, right, Josh?
Yep. Once the chapter is over, everything else comes from the bag.
Oh, that sucked. Okay. File 1, huh? All right.
Man, Jeremy, you have rocked out those cards this time.
I did not get my points. What were my points for that one? 8, right?
8. Yep.
Yep. Alrighty. What am I gonna do?
Well, let's just do this. Oh, whoops. I should have just got the... Whatever. All right, dude. I didn't see the 10s, but whatever.
Alright, I think I got my whole turn figured out.
Just don't mess up what I want to do.
Absolutely not. I'm going to mess up here, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy, draw 2 cards.
I'll grab them. I grabbed them.
You put 1 in Mike's hand. Here.
Oh, did I?
Wait, did you want a level 1?
Yep.
Yeah. All
right, Jeremy, I gave you 1 point to take blue from you.
He should have unhooked anyway.
Yep.
Yep. Then give me back my point, sir.
Yeah.
I'm still taking blue. All right, and I am going to Skyport Action 1. I am activating Skyport Action 2. I'm flying very far away to downtown.
Okay.
So that was Action 2. I will use her stamina to get a hook for, or not a hook, whatever it's called, for 3 green to get me some extra points. Since, sorry, this will be the end.
If you use her stamina.
Oh, well, I could reverse it. I'll make one of my generic actions to gain a point on green.
When you use an action to gain grip, it can only be with someone you control.
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, when you gain a grip from gaining one of those symbols, then it can be anybody. When you spend an action on it, then it has to be somebody you control. All right,
sounds good. So can I do a third action? That might matter. I don't think I can. I guess I can just try to mess around with you all.
Not.
Sure. Let's do this location. What is most likely to be annoying? Most likely to be annoying. Who do you control, Josh? I don't worry about it. My man Jeremy. Oh, neither you control anyway. All right, let's just go like 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? No, let's go the other way. I mean, I hope, yeah. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So
hey!
I got all the people directly split in half.
What are you doing?
Yeah, maybe.
What are you doing?
I don't know, man. All right, anyway, I got my last story, so that'll really out. Items adjacent to me, and there's no blue or orange items adjacent to me. So we are good.
Are there any criminals there?
Nope.
No criminals, no surveillance, no electronics.
All right, so I'm prepping the site for the hit.
Oh,
I really am obsessed with this hit I did.
Yeah.
I think Helena said refill the evidence.
Oh yeah, sorry. So I should be able to see what that is before I draw. All right. So.
Hi, Helena.
So let's see. I got 3 cards. So if I draw 3, I'm placing an extra 1. If I draw 2, I'm not. And I'll get more evidence. So yeah, let's go for avoid any contact. So I'm getting 4 points. I'll trade in a 1 to make it straight 5. I'm getting 2 of these bad boys. Low numbers. And I'm getting 3 evidence. The 2 will just be random from the bag. But what do I definitely want? Let's grab that guy. All right, and let's draw. What'd I get? I got those. And I got to place how much of it? 2. I could finish off the cubes. What'd that be worth for me? That'd be a lot more for Jeremy. So let's not do that. Sorry about that. All right, let's place this one. And let's place, what do I have in my cards? Let's place,
Is there a hotkey for searching?
I just right click and do search. I don't know what hotkey is.
All right.
Yeah, so I was searching over my deck. All right, I am done. That's my last turn since I ended it.
Yeah, okay, so...
you guys each get a turn.
Each get a turn. So, holy moly. How in the heck am I going to do this? All right, I got it.
Oh, you do have your level 3?
I think that everything kind of like landed right in my lap for this, which is wonderful.
Ah, darn it! I helped you instead of
Wow.
hurting you. Get this out and go.
Wow.
I mean, I can achieve it without spending a lot of stamina on it. I'm gonna draft the Persuader. I'll gain 1 grip with him. There we go. Persuader is gonna go 1, 2. And then, actually, where was he? He was over here. No, that's fine. Then he'll spend a stamina, pick up the gun droid. Oh no! I made a mistake. All right.
No.
Yep.
It's not happening.
Unless you guys want to give me that 1 mulligan that I so generously gave you.
All right, go ahead.
I'm fine, dude. I'm fine with that. Go ahead. Yeah, as long as no new information has been revealed, who cares?
No new information has been revealed at all.
All right.
Although my personal game group would boo me out of the room right now.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. You're playing with friendly people here. Until
There you go.
it turns out that I'm in too deep and I lose the game, then I'll
Yes, until we find out you're in too deep. Yes.
Okay, so I guess the best I can do here.
Wait, you're the designer.
Action 1. Yeah, exactly.
I'm worried about your points more than his right now, Jared.
That's your wife, man. She's killing you. She's like, no way.
All right, so best I can do is show that I've completed a side craft. Here we go. I must be holding electronics, true, in a zone with 2 or more heat. Also true. I'm going to drop the item, and then I'm going to move the heat clockwise to the first zone that has none.
That's fun.
Kinda. And that gets me a boost, which will be, I'll take this one because it's got 2 points attached to it. There we go. Yeah, 1 dilemma. And then I'm going to take an evidence, file an evidence. So this should be refilled from the bag.
Oh, it gets refilled each time. Cool.
Sure do. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to file. Oh boy, tricky.
keeping, right?
At the end of the game, we do the typical end of chapter thing. So, end of chapter, we see that the chapter was not completed. So, since that's the case, anyone who doesn't have a cube is going to lose 5 points, but it looks like all of us have at least one, so we are safe. Sort of get rid of those.
Nice.
I'm going to get this evidence out of the way so it's not going to be confused for plot evidence.
Huh.
Nope, those are not evidence
Oh, wait.
tokens.
Wait, what do you mean?
Those are assignment tokens that we don't want to mix in there. They're different color, you see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean,
That's
wait,
okay.
it's Tabletop Simulator, right? It'll reset when you do it.
That's a good point.
I mean, I guess for those learning the game right now for the future.
It's not like I have to actually put the game away. I forgot. All right.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, dude, if you want to take your time and tear it down, that's fine with us.
I do not.
No.
Okay, so as usual, we have to choose half of your dilemmas, rounding down to bank as permanent corruption. So,
all right,
Half
there
dilemmas.
we go. I'll get rid of these 3. Man, I did not do too many stories in that chapter at all. And get rid of my little leftover story too.
All right.
Corruption. The rest of them.
Oh man.
Oh wait, I need to take one back. Hold on a second.
Hold
on. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
You only have 5 of those cards total, Josh?
I only have 5. Nope, 7. Sorry, these ones here.
Oh, okay. It makes me feel a little better. I only got 8 because I didn't do very much in that last round.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So Jeremy's going to have the most.
Yeah.
Maybe. He has 6 of it.
You got 10, Jeremy? Is that right? Oh, but you got 3 of those -2 tokens.
Yep.
Yeah, depends on what he kept. And then it could be good or bad depending on whether the plot was foiled.
Right.
I'm going to change up here in the meantime just to keep it.
Oh, yeah, good call. I'll trade in 10 and 2 5s for a 20. Oops. I just tried to throw away a 5 and I think you grabbed it, Josh.
Oh, really? But I meant to grab one at the time, so.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you need to have the 5. I was throwing it away. So no worries.
All right. Cubes don't matter at this point, right?
Cubes no longer matter. That is correct.
You were out of luck. You didn't get anything for your extra ones.
Oh, you're gonna remind me, huh? All right.
So they're not.
Hey, I didn't invite you to play a competitive game. I didn't invite you.
So we're entering final scoring. First thing we do is we score for your grip. So your lowest grip marker, wherever it's sitting, you're going to get that many points. I'm going to get 15 points for having a really high.
You got that high on your? Nice job, dude.
So you're gonna get 2. Man. You just get 2 for like where if you're on the second track, you get 2.
No, you get 3. If you zoom in, it's really small. You get 6, I think. Or no, you get 3, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's printed on the grip track itself. So if you zoom in on the board,
it's
like 3, 6, 9, 12. You see that?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I got 6. You got 3, and Josh, you got 15.
Yeah, I had to get something somewhere.
You were just friendly with all the criminals.
Exactly. Well, anytime I saw a grip gain somewhere, I tried to go for it.
Yeah, no, that's smart. I should have done the same.
All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to, all of us, put out all of our dilemma cards and then reveal them. And we'll see who is the least corrupt. That's the thing we
don't flip them yet. All right. Alrighty. Jeremy, help me out here, man. Help me out.
Oh, God.
All right.
I don't even want to see this.
I got some big numbers, man. I got some big numbers, so it's probably going to be me, even if you have the cards. Oh, you got some big numbers, too.
Yep. I got 21 minus 2. So I'm looking at 19 corruption total.
I have 21.
I have 5. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. That's 10, 15. 20 minus.
You're fine, dude.
20 minus, what's that? 6, 14.
Oh, it's me. So now we got to find out if we completed the case, I guess. Which we did with so much evidence.
Who is the least corrupt?
I am. Yeah.
Oh,
we can't swear.
Look at all those zeros, at least.
All right, fine. So you get 5 points per opponent that you are less corrupt than. So you're going to get 10 points as a bonus for coming in.
You're getting kind of looking like 20-something probably. I think you're in.
All right, so Mike is the most corrupt. He's gone in too deep. Let's find out if it's going to be
No.
if that will be
Nothing.
Okay, so we have 2 categories already.
Wait, I have my chips in my hand. Are those not coming out?
No, those don't come out.
Okay.
Those count for your points, but they don't count for the case being like the city being saved.
Okay.
We have
We're good. Come on. Yeah.
Oh no. Three categories.
No.
One more yellow. Come on.
Come on, one more.
One more yellow.
Oh.
Got it. The greens.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
You killed me. Jesus.
Yes.
21 points.
We followed the plot.
21 friggin' points. Jesus.
That is brutal.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna stack these by type.
Yeah, I might have gone a little bit too much in on the maps.
Oh my God.
Should have kept a few more of them myself.
That last card that I got rid of, so that saved me through all this. Okay. All right.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. The last card choice I made saved me. All right.
So the location evidence in your collection is going to be worth 4 points each.
We got a lot of threes, it looks like.
Ringleaders are going to be...
No, there's 4. Okay.
Yeah. And then ringleaders are going to be worth 3 points each.
These ones are all
timing,
2. Right?
Yep, timings and finance are going to be worth 2 points each.
Yeah, I'll move it over so make it look more clear.
There was no weaponry in here at all, so
Nope.
weaponry, sadly, is worth nothing if anybody has any.
That's unfortunate.
All right, so now we get our points for all our things, right?
Yeah, so now everyone can reveal their evidence collections.
See if I can crawl back out of the hole I made for myself.
And the way that we can easily score this stuff is we'll just go by...
Wait, Josh, how many
so
for this one? How many for this one right here?
What was your category?
Those are tactics. They'll be worth 1 point each. But the easiest way is just for me to go one by one, right? So everyone's location, that's the beige one, is going to be worth 4 points each. So I got 2 of those. I'm going to get 8 points for that.
All right, I made back my points there, so it makes me feel a little better.
All right, now everyone's ringleaders, those are the purple ones, are going to be worth 3 points each. I got 2 of those, 6 points.
I'll trade in 1 and get a 10. There we go.
Remember, you're counting symbols on your discs and on your cards as well.
Oh, whoa. All right.
Well, so far you haven't had either of the ones we've done.
No,
so
no.
No worries, Jeremy.
No, you're fine.
All right. Timing and finance, that's green and blue, are going to be worth 2 points each.
I didn't get much there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 points for me.
4 points for me. Trade that in. Get 5.
And then lastly, tactics, the yellow, are worth 1 point each.
All right, so I just need 2 more.
And poor weaponry. We didn't have any evidence of that, so anybody who has any...
Oh, crap, Jeremy, you're just getting 10 straight up from your little icons? Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, and then we get our criminal faces, wanted posters, right?
So, so wanted posters are worth a squared value of uniques. I have 4 unique ones, so that's 16 points.
Yeah. I got 5. I was missing 1, so I got 25. Trade that in for a 10. All right. So, Jeremy, did you get your 9 for wanted posters and 10 for your other bonuses?
I just took my 10, but you said 9 for what?
Because you got 3 wanted posters.
Yeah, I didn't take the 9 for that.
3 unique
I
ones.
took the 10. But...
And Josh, Jeremy's 2 stars are worth nothing, right? He needed to set at 3 to make 20.
Correct, but they did help him stay underneath, so at least he.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely were worth something.
Yeah.
All right, I got my score when y'all are ready.
All right, final scores. I got 20, 40, 60, 70. I got 83 final score.
Nice. I got
What'd you do?
98.
75, 76. I didn't do well at all. I didn't get all the I didn't get all the end game.
You got 79.
Yeah, 79. Yeah, I didn't get all the I wanted more of these. Yeah. I should have. I mean, I'm sorry. When I cashed in these, I should have got.
That's what put
Yeah.
me in too deep,
Yeah.
but it got me some good points too.
Yeah, you got some in-game bonuses there.
So wait, is this a good ending? We saved the city, but I kind of like became one with the criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in the rules,
like, am I happy? Like, what is this?
Well, it's funny because because of how that works, because the plot could go one way or another, and the person who went in too deep or not might have been the one who won the game. We actually had to come up with a matrix for what winning the game means when you win the game. So if you look on the last page of the rules.
Oh yeah, it has like a little four square of like, hey, this is what happened. This is what you did. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So
exactly.
read it, Jeremy. What's
Oh, hold on a second. I remember when I was reading this earlier. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, things happen here. Hold on a second.
Okay, so you did go in too deep, and the plot was foiled. You won, right?
Right.
So
yes. I feel like, can I just guess that, am I like Serpico here? Did I like, do
Syndicate foiled. There you go.
Well,
I mean, Serpico couldn't be bought, right? I got to use a different analogy.
Your spiral into darkness almost destroyed your case, but in the end, your dubious tactics paid off. New Dawn City is bruised but not beaten. Next time, you may not be so lucky.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah. And there you go. That is In Too Deep, my friends.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me flip back to there. Thank you so much. That was really fun. That was like more intense than I thought. Like, yeah, that was more intense than I thought, and I like the big ramp up there. It's a really smart design, man. This is a very smart design.
Yeah, I like it too. It reminded me. It gave me some of the feel of kind of the tactics of like Lords of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
But this one I felt was more kind of combo-licious and also kind of had less AP because some more information was hidden. So I liked a lot of this. Yeah.
There's a game called Winterborn that I like too. That kind of has this engine build up too. That I like it as well. So yeah, this is yeah, I'll be checking this one out.
You have sort of you have kind of the Cleopatra, like you don't want to have the highest score, but I like that I can still win even when I have the highest score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to hit you a few more times with the blocks. Maybe that would have made a difference.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, this is sweet. So thank you, Josh, so much. Can you give us some more details about when this is hitting Kickstarter, what they can do to follow what's going on, things like that?
Okay, the Kickstarter is launching Tuesday morning, so Tuesday, June 23rd. Is that correct? Yeah. Kickstarter is launching, and we're gonna go live, and we're gonna hopefully have a whole bunch of people come out and check the game out. If you want to follow, you can find Burnt Island Games on Facebook or Twitter or on the web at burntislandgames.com, and sign up to be reminded of the campaign.
Yeah. How long is it? You know how long the campaign is going to be? Is it a 2-week, 3-week kind of? People.
3 weeks and 1 day, I think.
3 weeks and 1 day.
Around 3.
All right.
Around 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's all we need to know. You said this is going to have a solo mode because you're with 2 people that need to know there's a solo mode.
Yeah, I was going to say for my audience, that's what I got to brag about.
I got to know.
Yep,
I got to know.
Absolutely, yes. 100%.
Okay. Oh, wonderful, man. So thank you so much for your time. Hey, party people, thank you so much for your time. Also, Mike, thank you for joining us. Tell us where we can find more of your content as well.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard of us, we're the one-stop co-op shop. We have a YouTube channel where we do full playthroughs and reviews of solo and cooperative games. And then we also have a weekly podcast every Sunday. Jeremy's a pretty regular guest on those things. So yeah, come and check us out. Do some co-op and solo gaming. All
right, party people, one more time. Thank you for your time. And yeah, stay tuned for Tuesday, man. Check this out on Tuesday. I will have this uploaded to YouTube, a little bit of editing, and we should be live on that one. So stay tuned. Take care, party people. I will see you Sunday for another solo Sunday with Gloomhaven. So definitely be
Oh,
there.
exciting.
All right. All right. Take care.